programme, that's our identity for England Rugby League. But our programme really got to grips, got started 2 years ago at RAF Cranwell. And the RAF have been superb in terms of providing this facility for us again. It is perfect for what we need for this camp, and very grateful for the support that we get from all the armed forces, particularly the RAF.
Yeah, it's been great. It's good to be back together. Good to spend some time together again. We've been looking at where we've been sort of the last couple of years and where we'd like to get to, and some of the things in between, how we're going to go about some of that stuff, and a lot of player interaction and some general brainstorming, which has been really good, really beneficial for all of us and positive, and I think we made some strides.
We had an interesting meeting 2 years ago, and it's really good to revisit that and where we actually were as a group at that stage, and there was some really powerful words what came out from the group at that stage, and currently where the group perceive ourselves to be right now, and obviously where we need to get to next. We've got a gap what we need to fill, and it's important that we find out how we're going to fill that gap, and obviously we have some ideas as a group of staff, but it's the players who are the ones who are eventually going to apply this, and the ones who are going to be on the field come World Cup time trying to win it. So it's important that we get the feel of the group, and I think that when they've sat and looked back over the progress that has been made, I think they're pretty impressed by themselves more than anybody else in terms of how they've adapted to change.
I was here 2 years ago when we had a similar sort of meeting, and that one probably lasted 3 times as long as the one today, just because the willingness now of the guys to open up and be honest and say, just tell it exactly how it is. So just from looking at the meetings from that perspective, I think it's been really important for us. 2 years ago was a really important meeting. I think today will be just as important. Obviously pretty different in terms of some of the things we covered, but I think we're really healthy. The culture, the environment we're in, what Steve and the coaching team have created, along with the players, is growing, and we all know what the target is at the end of the year, but there's got to be a plan of how to get there, and a preparation of how to get there, and going through some of those finer points this morning and getting that player interaction that I've talked about has been crucial.
The quite open and honest and frank discussions that we had 2 years ago about some of the things that were stopping us and preventing us from being as successful as we could be. What came out was great that they came out, but actually acting upon them and changing those actions and those behaviours has been the real credit to the players, and all we do as a group of staff is facilitate that and give them the opportunity to be able to put those things right, and it's worked, it's made us improve, but we know there's somewhere to go.
The camps we've had, you can see how much the group's grown, how easy it is to fall back into Team England and be part of the team and the culture here. There's a familiarity with everybody. There's some new boys in the squad at the minute, but they bring a freshness with them, and they've jumped straight in and played a key part in it this morning. So it's been great. I think the camps are really positive. I think sometimes you play Friday night and you're coming in to a camp on a Saturday night. It's tough because you get very little downtime. But to be here, to be in amongst some fantastic people, I'm sure we'll reap the rewards as we go.